Hey everybody, welcome to a new Dive in Life tutorial. And today we're going to be talking about how to create a pad and also get a bit into like how sound design works and how you can actually explore that in a fun way. So let's get into it. I've got here my instruments with analog and I'm loading it onto a MIDI channel. Now if I play, we hear analog with a saw wave. And you want to get familiar with these waveforms. So if I turn on oscillator 2 and I would change the shape to a sine wave, you want to know this is a sine wave, you know. That's a sine wave. We have a square wave. And of course a saw wave. And they sound all just a bit different. And a cool way to learn how to get around sound design is to say, you know what, I'm going to take two saw waves, both from oscillator 1 and oscillator 2, and maybe I want to play a chord, which sounds great. And it doesn't sound all that great yet because we need to add some audio effects. So if we add a chorus, a reverb, and maybe a saturator with a bit warmer, and another chorus, it will sound like this. Which is pretty cool. In order to make it a pad sound, you might want to take the attack and open the attack to, let's say, 2 seconds, and the release maybe 2 seconds. So now we get a bit more of a pad sound. And these are two these are two saw waves. So if we change, for instance, to what happens if we change it to both of them to a sine wave? And what if we change it to a square wave? Bit similar to the saw wave, but then just a bit more naggy. Saw wave is a bit more round still, and the square wave only contains odd harmonics, which makes it sound a bit more metallic and a bit more, I don't know, nasty maybe. And this is just a very simple way to create a pad sound. So this is with analog. Let's try it with operator as well. So rule number 1, you drag in your instrument, then you go to the envelope and you make it a bit more pad style. So with a long attack and a longer release. And then here we take again the saw wave and we take an audio effect, chorus, reverb, chorus. I got this from Peter Kern, I believe his name was. He did like a workshop on sound design during Loop 2018, I think, 2017. And it was an amazing piece, you know, because if you add a chorus, reverb, chorus to any of the waveforms and you play a chord, it instantly sounds nice. So that's a good way to practice sound design. Add some nice effects because audio effects are usually very important. You know, if you have your Diva or your Serum or any other VST plugin, they will always have a lot of effects on it, which makes them sound great. But that doesn't mean that Ableton synths are not that great. You just need to do a bit of work. And once you've done this, you can create your own fat pads. And this is just one oscillator. I can take another oscillator and add another saw wave, which is maybe the next in the harmonic series, like an octave up. Add that in as well. I can use the spread function, which is the same as the unison here with analog. Sort of the same. It adds more voices, so it makes it more wide. And of course, you can filter it down if you want. You know, you can also, don't only need to do chorus, reverb, chorus. You can also do chorus, reverb, chorus, delay. Which is also really nice. But having this chorus, reverb, chorus on there is really important to create some nice wide style pad. So if we go back to analog and we're going to play with this one. And now let's add some unison also here. So now it's like this. And with unison, it starts to become a bit more moving, like it's going back and forth. And the cool thing is that actually when you detune your oscillators, you get this same sort of widening effect. Check it out. So detuning them a bit will make the sound a bit wider, you know. And this is super cool. You can use these two saw waves as well to create a bit more of a chord sound. So if we play a chord and we make the release short, make the attack short, we have and if you would add like maybe a nice delay as well to this one. Let's add some ping pong delay to this. Ping pong. It's nice. You get more of a step kind of effect. It's nice. So you can get more of these kind of sounds. So yeah, maybe this helps you to get a bit of knowledge on sound design. If you're interested in it, you can always, of course, follow one of my beginners course or advanced courses that I do. These are 8 weeks courses where I teach people also sound design. And yeah, let me know what you think of it. If you have any questions or suggestions for tutorials, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe and to share if you want. You know, let's broaden the tribe. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next tutorial.